If you're thinking about breaking free from monthly cloud storage fees while keeping your photos, videos, and files safe at home, a NAS might be exactly what you need. And honestly, the options available right now are better than ever. I've put together 7 of the best NAS devices for home users, covering everything from budget-friendly options to powerhouse units for creators. All the product links are down in the description. Let's dive in. First up is the Ugreen NASync DXP 2800. And let me tell you, this thing punches way above its weight class. It's built around an Intel N100 processor with 8GB of DDR5 RAM, which is genuinely impressive for a 2-bay unit. What does that mean for you? Well, if you want to run a Plex media server and have it transcode your 4K movies smoothly for remote viewing on your phone, this handles it like a champ. The 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port means you're getting transfer speeds around 280 megabytes per second instead of the 110 you'd get from older units. There are also 2 M.2 NVMe slots if you want to add super-fast SSD storage for your active projects. Picture this. You're a freelance photographer backing up thousands of RAW files while simultaneously streaming a movie to your living room TV, and the system doesn't break a sweat. The aluminum chassis looks premium and keeps things cool, though for the quietest operation you might want to place it on a soft surface since hard drives can resonate slightly in metal enclosures. For anyone who loves tinkering, there's a bonus here. You can actually install alternative operating systems like TrueNAS if you ever outgrow the stock software, which gives this device incredible longevity. Now, if reliability and ease of use matter more to you than raw specs, the Synology DS225 Plus deserves your attention. This is the gold standard for people who want to set up their NAS once and basically forget about it. The software, called DSM, is genuinely the most polished experience in the market. Everything from the mobile apps to the backup tools just works. Speaking of backups, Synology includes active backup for business at no extra cost, which would normally run you hundreds of dollars annually from other vendors. You can automatically back up every PC and Mac in your household with deduplication, meaning it only stores the changes rather than copying everything repeatedly. The DS225 Plus features 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, which longtime Synology fans really appreciate. Compared to the Ugreen DXP 2800, the processor here prioritizes efficiency over raw power, so it's optimized for reliable file serving rather than heavy Docker workloads. But here's the thing, for families who just need rock-solid file storage, photo backups through Synology Photos, and the peace of mind that comes from a decade-long track record of support, this remains the safest choice. Shifting gears dramatically, the Asustor Lockerstor 4 Gen 3 AS6804T is an absolute beast designed for content creators who deal with massive files daily. This 4-bay unit runs on an AMD Ryzen processor with 16 gigabytes of ECC memory. That ECC part matters because it actively prevents the kind of silent data corruption that can ruin files over years of storage. The connectivity is where things get wild. You get dual 10 gigabit and dual 5 gigabit Ethernet ports, plus USB 4 at 40 gigabits per second. Imagine you're a video editor working with 8K ProRes footage. With this NAS, you can literally edit directly off the network storage without copying files to your local machine first. And that USB 4 port? You can plug the NAS directly into your workstation and it acts like a super fast external drive. The 4 M.2 slots use PCIe 4.0, so your SSD storage pool can hit speeds over 5,000 megabytes per second internally. This Ryzen chip is optimized for raw processing power and direct file access rather than media transcoding, so Plex users will want to stick with direct play for the best experience. It runs a bit warmer due to all that processing power, so it's happiest in a closet or equipment rack. This is a premium investment clearly aimed at professionals who value speed and data integrity above all else. For those who primarily want a smart photo backup solution without the complexity, the Ugreen NASync DH2300 hits a sweet spot. This 2-bay unit uses an ARM processor with a dedicated NPU, which is basically an AI chip specifically for photo recognition tasks. What makes this special is that all the facial recognition and smart search happens locally on your device rather than being sent to some company's cloud servers. You can search your library for things like birthday cake and actually find those photos, all while keeping everything private. The DH2300 runs incredibly quiet thanks to its efficient ARM chip, drawing only around 10 watts. It's the kind of device you can put on a shelf in your living room and completely forget it's there. The 1 gigabit Ethernet keeps things straightforward for standard home network setups, and the ARM architecture means you'll want to stick with the built-in apps rather than diving deep into Docker territory. But for parents who want an easy Google Photos replacement that keeps family memories safe at home, or anyone deploying a NAS for less technical family members, this simplicity is actually the point. The Ugreen NASync DH4300 Plus scales up that same ARM philosophy to a 4-bay configuration with some crucial upgrades. The Rockchip RK3588 processor here is significantly more powerful, and you get that 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port that makes large transfers painless. With 4 bays, you can install up to 120 terabytes of storage and configure RAID for redundancy. This is the data hoarder's dream at a budget-friendly price. The system stays remarkably efficient, with the chip itself using only around 12 watts, so the main power draw comes from your hard drives rather than the electronics. Compared to the smaller DH2300, you're getting meaningful performance improvements while maintaining that whisper-quiet operation. The AI photo features work identically well. For media servers, the ARM architecture works differently than Intel for transcoding, so DirectPlay is definitely the way to go here. For pure storage, backups, and AI-powered photo management, though, nothing else offers this much capacity at this price point. The Asustor S5402T takes a completely different approach to the 2-bay form factor. On paper, it looks like a basic 2-bay unit, but hidden inside are 4 M.2 NVMe slots, effectively making this a 6-drive hybrid machine. You could install 2 large hard drives for bulk storage and then 4 SSDs for a lightning-fast pool where you keep active projects or games. The dual 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports support link aggregation, which means with the right network setup, you can hit transfer speeds over 500 megabytes per second. The Intel N5105 processor handles Plex transcoding beautifully, including 4K HDR tone mapping without issues. Here's a use case that really showcases this thing. Photographers who travel for location shoots can load it with only SSDs, making it completely immune to vibration damage and surprisingly lightweight. They connect it at the shoot location, rapidly offload memory cards at SSD speeds, then bring everything back to the studio. The bold design with angular lines might not suit every office aesthetic, and all those high-speed components packed together means the cooling system stays active. But for speed enthusiasts who want the fastest possible transfers in a compact package, this fills a unique niche. Finally, the QNAP TS233 anchors the budget end of this comparison, but brings one killer feature that justifies its inclusion: enterprise-grade snapshot protection. This means the NAS constantly saves the state of your files, so if ransomware ever encrypts your data through your computer, you simply roll back to a snapshot from an hour earlier and everything's restored. That level of protection in a device at this price is remarkable. The ARM processor and 2 gigabytes of RAM mean it's designed for straightforward tasks rather than heavy multitasking, which honestly makes it perfect for its intended purpose. The 1 gigabit Ethernet keeps things simple for standard home network setups. Here's how smart buyers use this. They pair it with a faster primary NAS or computer and run nightly replications to the TS233, treating it as a dedicated backup vault that sits in a different room or even a different location. The white vertical design looks clean and modern, and like other ARM units, it runs cool and silent. For anyone prioritizing ransomware protection on a budget, this offers security features you'd normally pay much more to access. So which NAS is right for you? If you want the best all-around performer for running media servers, smart home automation, and Docker containers, the Ugreen DXP2800 offers unbeatable versatility. For set-and-forget reliability with polished software and free enterprise backup tools, the Synology DS225 Plus remains the safe choice. Content creators working with massive video files should look straight at the Asustor Lockerstor 4 Gen 3 for its 10 gigabit connectivity and ECC memory. Budget-conscious data hoarders who need maximum storage capacity will love the Ugreen DH4300 Plus. Speed enthusiasts wanting the fastest possible transfers from a compact unit should check out the Asustor AS5402T with its unique SSD expansion. Families wanting a simple private Google Photos replacement will appreciate the Ugreen DH2300's AI features and silent operation. And if ransomware protection is your priority without breaking the bank, the QNAP TS233 delivers enterprise security at an entry-level price. All the links are in the description below, so you can explore whichever option fits your needs. If this helped you out, consider subscribing for more tech recommendations.